The Sig Sauer P320 was supposed to be the future of military sidearms. Instead, it's now at the center of a serious controversy. Dozens of lawsuits, reports of unintentional discharges, and most recently, the death of a U.S. airman that forced the Air Force to pause its use of the M18 pistol. Is the Sig Sauer P320 actually flawed? Or is this, as SIG claims, propaganda to discredit the use of a heavily tested and trusted platform? Let's dive in. In 2017, the Army awarded Sig Sauer a $580 million contract to replace the aging Beretta M9. The platform chosen was the striker-fired modular SIG P320, rebranded as the M17 full-size and the M18 compact. But before earning that contract, the pistol went through one of the most rigorous small arms testing protocols in recent history. The P320 was released for civilian use in 2014. It underwent the modular handgun system trials for DoD in 2015 to 2017, and in 2017 it won the contract. It then started rolling out to units in 2019. The M17 competition wasn't a popularity contest, it was a brutal series of tests designed to stress every part of a handgun system under real-world combat conditions. The P320 was evaluated on accuracy and dispersion. A 1.7-inch group at 25 meters was required. Mean rounds between failure, over 10,000 rounds for this metric. Environmental stress, operating between -25 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit, submerged in water and mud, and exposed to sand and dust. It underwent drop safety and abuse testing, and it also underwent testing for modularity, ergonomics, and suppressor compatibility. And SIG did beat out major names like Glock, Beretta, FN, despite some criticism that the P320 hadn't seen as much duty use beforehand. Shortly after the P320 was adopted, both military and civilian users discovered something disturbing. The gun could discharge when dropped at certain angles. In 2017, multiple independent testers showed the P320 could fire from a simple hip height drop. The issue stemmed from the trigger's mass and lack of a mechanical disconnect. To respond to this, SIG quickly launched a voluntary upgrade program, redesigning the trigger, the striker, and sear to eliminate this failure mode. But it wouldn't be the end of the story. Even after the upgrade, more alarming incidents surfaced, claims that the pistol was firing without the trigger ever being pulled. In 2017, Vincent Sheparis brought a suit against SIG in Connecticut. The SWAT officer was shot in the leg while holstering his P320, claimed the pistol discharged while fully holstered, and the case settled out of court in 2018. Another example, Robert Lang in Georgia, injured during a training exercise when his holstered P320 fired. The jury found SIG liable, awarding $2.3 million in damages. George Abrams, a Philadelphia veteran cop, suffered severe injuries when his P320 fired without a trigger pull. A jury awarded $11 million, including $10 million in punitive damages, citing design flaws. Over 100 similar incidents have been reported. Plaintiffs include law enforcement, federal agents, and civilians. Some cases were dismissed, others resulted in major payouts. The common thread, most involved fully holstered pistols discharging unexpectedly. Most recently, a 21-year-old Airman Brayden Lovan was fatally shot by his own holstered M18 pistol at F.E. Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming. He never drew his weapon. The discharge happened during routine guard duty. The Air Force responded by pausing field use of all M18 pistols within the Global Strike Command. They launched an investigation, pulled M18s from service, and issued M4 carbines in the meantime. This marks the first major military pause of the M18 application, and it has sparked renewed concerns of the reliability about the P320's safety in a duty holster. Sig Sauer maintains the P320 is safe and meets all military and civilian standards. In many cases, they've successfully defended the gun in court. SIG argues that discharges are often due to external factors, holster interference, improper maintenance, or aftermarket modifications. Critics argue the lack of an external manual safety and internal striker design create too many failure points. The SIG P320, especially in its M17 and M18 platforms, has passed some of the toughest military testing in the world. But real-world use, especially by police and military personnel, has revealed problems that tests didn't catch. One thing is certain, if a sidearm, even a military-approved one, can fire without a trigger pull, it needs to be investigated thoroughly, publicly, and with accountability. So, what do you think? Do you think the P320 is inherently flawed, or has it been unfairly targeted? Let me know in the comments. At this time, I am discontinuing personal use of my P320. I am not going to load a pistol that can accidentally discharge. We were always told that guns don't kill people, people kill people. However, this seems to be a scary exception to that case. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll catch you next time on The Long Shot.